There is something about the vastness of the ocean and our place in it. It's just you, your beating heart, your breathing. Through all the challenges I've been through in my life, it's kept me going.
Every year, I doubt my sanity with getting in freezing water, but it helps because it reminds me that I am still here. I am alive. Really excited to meet Nic. She's shown me how to live life joyously and fully, and sharing your journey doesn't make you weak. It can help others.
Finished!
Oh, finished.
I finished
Hey,
my afternoon tea.
how cool is that? My name is Sarah Luxon. I am married to Greg.
Yours in.
And I have a stepdaughter, Taylor, who's 21, and a 9-year-old Hazel,
So you're an object?
and a 4-year-old Willa. Oh my goodness.
And I, son.
And I had a daughter, Mackenzie. When she was 13 days old, she stopped feeding as well and declined very suddenly and went into heart failure. Her little body couldn't cope anymore. And it turns your world upside down completely. You're never the same person again. You crawl and claw yourself out of bed. You keep coping because that's what you have to do.
Oh, what?
I do winter swims every year.
Good job, sis.
That's the best way that I can find to still honour Mackenzie. It hurts, that shock, and all you can do is focus on breathing because it does take your breath away. And you get out and you feel alive, and you can find the joy in the sand or the snowy mountains or the ocean.
Fucking freezing.
I know, I've got gloves this morning. All your worries in the world just disappear. What more could you ask for? You know what I mean? It's just absolutely beautiful, it's stunning. My name is Nic Russell. I'm 49. I'm originally from Ireland and have lived in New Zealand now for 27 years. I ended up living actually on a remote island in the Hauraki Gulf called Motatapu. So my children were brought up in their early years being in the outdoors.
Hello, Mackenzie, and how are you? What have you been up to?
Mackenzie was a feisty little girl. She really engaged with her big brother Connor.
Connor?
Yeah.
She just loved being outside and running. She would be in the water at the drop of a hat.
Have you been laughing and smiling and playing in the sand?
So she started to fall over and cry for no apparent reason. Turned out Kenzie had a tumour at the top of her spine, which was of course pressing on her spinal cord. They couldn't get all of the tumour, so they needed to start aggressive chemotherapy and then radiotherapy. I was primarily, with Kenzie in the hospital. So I was in the shower with Kenzie one morning and I looked down and seen a lump over my left nipple, and I thought, well, that's a bit strange. Lo and behold, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, I needed a bilateral mastectomy. Yeah, we couldn't believe it, mother and daughter at the same time having treatment. It was just, we thought, this is the world's idea of a really sick joke. But she kept going, and actually towards the end of that year, come her 3rd birthday, she started to walk again. I thought, gosh, Kenzie will be able to start kindy. It's like she'll be able to, you know, grow up, you know, with her brother, get to primary school. But the unthinkable did happen. She got an infection, and it developed into sepsis. So she died in my arms just after 12 o'clock on 29th of December 2005. It was the hardest thing ever. And grief never leaves you. You live with it. It carries on for life. At that point, I was also going through cancer treatment for breast cancer. My marriage had broken up. My world was in pieces. But where did I seek my solace? Was the beach, was the sea. But I also had a 5-year-old son who lost his sister. And I knew he needed to still have a childhood and have a good life.
When I heard about Kenzie's gift, it was quite surreal to hear about another person who had a daughter also named Mackenzie, and what she had done with Kenzie's life, and a way of honouring it in that Kenzie's gift is providing mental health support, one-on-one therapy when it's needed, which is insanely expensive in New Zealand. I also found out that Nic had her own cancer battle, and during and after my first year doing these winter swims, I had discovered a lump, stage 4 ovarian cancer, and my hope is that if my children do have to go through the unthinkable with losing me, that there are charities like Kenzie's Gift that would be able to give them the support that they need. Currently, it's stable. Feeling positive. It's just taking every day as it comes.
So with my cancer then, thankfully, it went into remission. I did go back to doing what I knew that helped me cope through my toughest moments. Get on a bike, cycle as hard as I can, run as hard as I can, swim as hard as I can. It really did something for my soul. Like, people call it blue therapy. You escape the turmoil that's going on in your own mind because you feel the cold. Yeah, it's just something very spiritual. For a couple of years, my body was functioning fine. But then what they had noted was a bit of a precursor to a condition known as hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which means your heart wall can stiffen. Lo and behold, my heart function had dropped to 40%. So I bought an electric bike. Instead of running, I walked. I still swam. But then my body, being what it is, decided to throw another curveball. And I had a tremor in my leg that people were noticing. And then my hands stopped working.
This is not an exaggeration of my hands.
Turns out I had Parkinson's. Did another MRI. My heart function had dropped to 27%. He said, Nic, you need a heart transplant. And I was driving up north for work the next day. I had to pull over. I just cried. I just burst into tears. It hit me that my son was 21 at the time, and I remember when I had cancer, I thought, if I get Connor to 18, anything after that's a bonus. I got him to 21. But I wasn't prepared to leave him yet. my life did get a lot smaller. So even getting to the beach to get into the water, and that was always my saving grace. And some days I couldn't even do that. But you knew the only hope you had was an organ turning up. Because you're never expecting it. But thankfully, the phone went. Words just simply can't express, the gratitude to this family who's facing the ultimate loss of their loved one and who's so graciously given us the chance at life. I woke up 2 days later.
Swimming in the South End is the first thing on the hit list. I'm going to grab it by both hands and I'm going to make very good use of this precious gift that I've been given, because I've been given a second heart. It's like, it's the best thing I can do for the person that's gifted it to me. Well, it's now 10 weeks post-transplant, so I'm getting into the sea for the first time in 10 weeks, so it's all exciting. I'm a bit nervous that I want to get bloody cold. Well, I'm not going to die, am I? No, I'm not going to die.
Well, we're all going to die.
Yeah, yes.
Certainly not going to die.
But not today. So.
Right, we're here.
It would be Mackenzie's 7th birthday on Monday. So we decided to go full cheese and visit Mackenzie country in her honour, just as a way to remember her as a family, to do winter swims every year. And every year I continue the madness.
Last year Sarah was in the snow and doing it, and I think, well, whenever I seen her in the snow, I thought, Sarah, I am definitely coming down. This year, it's all coming to fruition, and I'm getting to meet Sarah and swim in Lake Tekapo at long last. Sarah, lovely to meet you at last.
Yeah, I've got something for you, little girl, by the way, because I know it's her birthday on Monday. Just a little thing.
Thank you.
For her day. Right, off we go. I go into the water because it just makes the world okay. It's like being given a watery hug, even if it's a bloody cold one. My life still may be short because transplant, may not mean a long, long life, and I have Parkinson, so I do have a malfunctioning body, but I'm still here. I hope others take from this that no matter what life throws at you, find that thing that just gives you that little bit of hope. For me, it's the water, it's the cold water.
Starting to warm up. I feel alive.
You find your thing and do your thing, because life is hard, but there's still joy to be found in it, and hope.
They say it works, but what's the evidence that cold water swims can help? Find out in part 2.